Hi, today we'll uncover 5 reasons for churn in your B2B Web3 or SaaS business. We will also see some solutions for them. If you understand those reasons, you will have much better clarity and you will have an opportunity to change your customer retention and satisfaction strategies effectively. So let's have a quick overview of those reasons before we dive into details. The first one is poor customer support. Second is bad onboarding experience. Third, lack of product updates. Fourth, pricing or billing issues. And lastly, no communication loop. We also have an sixth one, a bonus for those of you who will watch until the end. And hi, my name is Alex Zamatin. I help B2B Web3 and SaaS businesses to grow their retention and customer satisfaction rates. I have over 6 years in customer success. Let's begin. Poor customer support. Many customers leave because they feel unsupported. 68% of customers stop using a product because they've encountered poor service quality. First solution, provide your team with sufficient knowledge technically and about your policies, such as SLAs, refunds, and so on. Everyone has to be on the same page. Train your team, and I suggest to implement one change at a time because it's really tempting to provide like a list of 10 changes to your team, but it will not be as effective. You would give them one thing to improve and wait for a couple of weeks, then go and roll out another change. I would suggest to start with the last system: listen, apologize, solve, and thank. This is a framework for your team to follow when they communicate with customers. And this thing alone will improve your customer satisfaction before like any knowledge enters your team. And the other one, use customer support ticketing systems like Zendesk, Freshdesk. This is incredibly important, especially if you communicate with customers on different platforms like Discord or Telegram. It's only a matter of time before you forget to answer someone, which is obviously like lowers your customer satisfaction rate. And implement chatbots on your website, such as Intercom or Botsonic. They will use your existing knowledge base and answer the easiest questions to customers, which will save customers' time and your team's resources to not answer the same thing over and over again. Now, to the second reason, bad onboarding experience. Onboarding should be done automatically. If you use Loom, you experienced it firsthand. They have a great like automatic like onboarding tutorial. They like highlight which parts of a user interface you need to click to use their product. And this can be done personally by a customer success manager or you. You have to make sure customers understand how to use your product and see its value quickly. It drives product adoption to up to 60%. The moment the customer understands the value and can extract value from your product, it's the moment they want to keep using your product. It's simple as that. And you should start with improving your onboarding process by creating personalized step-by-step guides and or interactive tutorials. And you can use no-code tools such as app queues to create such interactive tutorials. So you don't need even need a front-end engineer to create the solution for you. And if you have bandwidth, take time to onboard the customers personally. This will give you an opportunity to gather important feedback to see the exact pain points. And on the other hand, the customer will have an opportunity to ask questions directly. Now, to the third one, lack of product updates. You're simply not adding enough updates or new features, or you're not letting the customer know about those updates in a clear manner. And from the customer standpoint, there is no difference. There's simply no updates. They don't see them. So that means they don't exist. So how to resolve this? First and foremost, you need to continuously improve your product, and those updates have to exist in the first place. That's like out of equation. And you also have to have a changelog page on your website or in the product itself for the customer to see like the date and what was fixed or updated. Additionally, you should send weekly updates on what was done or how your company is going. So just keep customers involved in your company development or your product development. Lastly, you can use Canny application to store customers' update requests or ideas and notify them once they're released. This is a very cool feature how to like create personalized experience. The next one, pricing or billing issues. If customers feels like they're charged unfairly, they will churn like 99% of the time. Unclear pricing structures or unexpected fees can drive customers away as well as potential leads. Make sure there are no issues with billing system. So there are no extra charges, unexpected ones. Use tools like Stripe API, which is sufficient for most of us. Simplify your pricing model. Communicate it clearly, even if you think your pricing is simple enough. For example, during the onboarding process, if you do it personally, there is a good chance you have to mention some of the fees that are not included in the plan. For example, you have a subscription-based product. This is a good practice. If a customer feels unfairly charged, it will take not only a refund, as I mentioned, but also a lot more on top of that to keep them happy with your company. This is lots of effort, and most of companies are not ready to do that. Some of them are not inclined even to do the refund. Some of them do the refund, but that's 30% of what needs to be done. Now, to the fifth one, no communication loop. If a customer feels forgotten after the checkout, they will churn, even if the product is good enough and satisfies them on every point they need. It's only a matter of time. 77% of consumers have selected, recommended, or paid more to a company that provides personalized experience. If you used application Rise, which tracks your working time, they send an email at the end of each day, with the summary of what you have done, and there is a little recommendation part. I, as a user, feel a personal experience, which is a huge part of customer success and how you can decrease the churn. Now, once again, if you have an opportunity, reach out personally and check in with the customer. Help them to get the most out of your product, which is essentially what you're trying to achieve. On the other hand, send personalized emails based on their usage. Monitor the moving average usage of customers. Set up automated notifications according to their usage. You can do this with Mixpanel, Amplitude, or with your internal back office monitoring system. What you want to achieve is basically any customer, they won't stop at one day using your product for the most time. They will slowly decline their usage day by day or week after week. And you can monitor this and prevent this from happening after seeing this pattern with your monitoring tools and sending them a personalized email what's going on, what do you need help with. From my experience, over 50% of them will either ask for help or just say that they forgot about the tool, and they will re-engage with your tool. So it's a very powerful method and solution. Now let's take a look at the bonus tip. Ask for feedback, which is an ultimate tool to improve your product, your customer satisfaction rate, as well as retention. Reach out to your early day customers, whether they're still with you or they left. Either way, there is a good chance to gather quality feedback because early adopters is such a type of personality. They're more inclined to give you quality feedback, even though they don't have to. Use multiple channels to gather feedback, ensure anonymity, especially this is important for Web3, to get honest responses. Use SurveyMonkey or Typeform. And lastly, communication is key to unlock the full potential of your product. And I hope you will do so. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.